Alright guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing another one of our 1 hour videos. So recently I watched a video by another YouTuber, Meep272, who mentioned 4 easy ways low level people can make money, right? He had a couple great methods in there, but one stood out to me, and that was killing guards for grapes, right? So what I'm going to go ahead and do today is I'm just going to try it out. We're going to go kill some guards, get some grapes, and see just how much we can make in an hour. Alright, so that video did suggest we get a couple things maybe to make this more AFK friendly, and to be honest, I've never used these before, so we're gonna get 2 of these aggression potions right here, see how that works. Should make things AFK nice. And they also suggested we go ahead and get some magic notepaper, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy some of that as well. We're just going to see how much this stuff is actually necessary for this. It does eat into your profit, so if you're a lower level player and you're really trying to make sure you're maximizing that, this may be something that you don't necessarily need. So I'm going to put those orders in, get everything that we need, and then we're going to head over and start, just killing these guards for the next hour. So while this was playing, we can just chat a little bit about this experience. So kind of the first thing I noticed was, even with the aggression potions, this isn't super fast. I mean, there's not always something to do. A lot of the time you're just standing here waiting for these guards to respawn, so that can be a little bit annoying. But if you're truly AFKing and you're walking away from your keyboard, that's fine, right? I did eventually get into the groove of it, and it wasn't too bad at that point. Here around the 10-minute mark, I was starting to go a little bit crazy, but I did eventually kind of get into it, right? That magic notepaper was super helpful. I did see some value in that, but at the same time, if your combat skill is high enough, there's a bank not too far away, and I think I'm going to do a bank run really quick here. It's just not too far away. I mean, once you kill everything, you're waiting for that timer to respawn, you might as well just walk back to the bank and put it all in there, right? I saw the source for this was that Runescape wiki website, and when I looked up that article myself, you do see they talk a little bit about that. The bank can heal you if you aren't high enough combat to clear these guys, and it is just a short walk away, so that is kind of handy. I made a couple trips just to put some of this extra stuff away, but if you didn't want to do that, if your mobile or your computer isn't working too great, yeah, that notepaper can be kind of helpful and just really isn't too expensive. I did notice kills that dropped grapes were about every 11. That was kind of an average, was every 11 guards. I got about 3 grapes. There's of course some deviation on either side of that, but that was kind of what to expect. And it really wasn't too bad. The money did start adding up pretty darn quick. If you are a lower player, you have a bunch of these other items that you're getting as well, right? You're getting siege, you're getting arrows, you're getting runes. I did choose to use the ranged attack, but you don't always have to do that. There's, you could do magic, you could do melee, you could do necromancy if you want to train that or something. This is a great way to just kind of collect a lot of money and maybe train up some of these combat skills. Other than that, this was pretty good. I did try at one point a technique that they mentioned, which is hopping worlds, right? So while you're doing this, you can hop a world when you finish killing them, and then you'll be able to have a fresh start. Unfortunately, I did hop worlds, and someone else was doing this right at the same time. So they kind of caught me up, right? Sorry whoever that was if I interrupted you for a little bit there. It's no big deal though. We're all set. I just got out of there. That is kind of all that I have to say about this. It really isn't too bad of a way to make some money, but it isn't the most interesting way to make money, right? If you are a newer player and you're just looking for a quick way to do it, it is helpful, but it does just take a little bit. We are here after 1 hour. I've gone ahead and killed these guards. So I am just going to go ahead and pull up that total drop log there, so you can see there actually was a pretty good variety of items that dropped, but we were after those grapes, and those grapes were 120 there. So let's go ahead and see how much all of this is ultimately going to be worth. Oh, if I can get this figured out. Alright, there we go. We want that price tracker. So we had a law talisman, we had 7 body talismans, all in all of our grapes there, and all of these runes. I'm just thinking, if you're a new player, you're gonna either use or sell all this stuff, right? I'm gonna put the seeds and stuff in there too. I mean, some of this stuff isn't worth much if anything, so I may go ahead and take it out afterwards, but let's just see exactly how much everything is worth. So this is 1,450,000. So if we were to just sell everything right away, that is how much this would make us. Of course, almost all of that is from the grapes, over 1 million from the grapes. So in 1 hour we got close to 1.5 million, right? But definitely over 1 million gold there. All we need to do is see if it sells. So let's go ahead and check that out. I've decided this is fun, so we're gonna go do it right now. Let's see. All right, we want to sell some grapes, and we're just gonna try and sell them right there for that price. And what's gonna happen? Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I figured they weren't gonna sell right away. I'm wondering if a lot of people are doing this. So let's drop it by 10 and see. And there we go. Drop that by 10, but we still made 132k. So we're still coming in with at least 1 million gold there. I mean, that's awesome. Now, just going back to check, right, I did buy 200 magic note paper for 138,000, and I did buy 2 of these aggression potions for 56,000 each, so 113,000. So what is that, like 250,000 to do this? If I'm being honest, you really don't need those. I mean, I just stood there and killed them. I mean, I'm a higher level here, but it wasn't that difficult. And then, to be honest, there's a bank. I mean, there's a bank right nearby. When you kill these guys, it's gonna take about 60 seconds for them to respawn according to the wiki, so you have time. Kill all 10 of them, however many it is, and head back to the bank, drop your stuff off. By the time you come back, you have a whole new set to fight. But if you did want this to be completely AFK, you wanted this to be, you know, I don't want to have to put any effort into this, it is doable. I mean, it is, and it's not that big of a deal. So, this was a fun little thing to do, guys. I may do some more of these, but hopefully that just kind of shows that after an hour you can make about $1 million gold doing this, and that's a good deal.